Girl, so we got a lot to get into today. Good morning, good evening, or good afternoon. Currently now it is Sunday. It's Sunday morning and I'm getting myself ready for the day. I just came in from a brisk walk with my boy Ben. So we're going to cover a couple of topics. So if you are drinking some tea, some coffee, or some wine, buckle your seatbelts because we got a lot to get into today. And I felt like it was befitting to sit with you guys and record a get ready with me while I share some of the things that I have came across, what I'm experiencing, and so forth. So for those who don't know, my name is Elizabeth from Elizabeth Magical Garden, a magical garden reaching for the stars. Guys, welcome back to the channel, and thank you to all my new subscribers. Welcome. So let's get into it. So first of all, it's chilly, and I don't know, it's chilly, and I've been back and forth with dealing with insomnia. It seems like that's what it is. I kind of feel like it is and it isn't. With menopause, you definitely will experience these things, and I have experienced insomnia, but I also feel like it's because, I know this is for your face, but I do it on my neck as well. Gouache, this is Squasha, the jade one. I feel like it's because I've been going to bed kind of early, and one of the reasons why is because when I start to feel tired, I have to make sure I get into bed at a certain time. I wake up really early. I wake up like 5, nowadays it's been 4, between 4 and 5:30. I get out the bed at 4:30, but I'm starting to question that because I'm like, part of me is like, just get up, girl, but I don't want to do that just in case I don't go to bed exactly at 8. So it's a nice buffer for me. So 5:30 is still good. But because I go to bed at 8 o'clock, I feel like I wake up early because after a while, your sleep is... I'm looking because I just ordered some Uber. I just did some groceries online. So I don't know if they're telling me they can't find an order of a girl. Work that out unless they call me. And if they call me, I'll be back. If they call me and this recording get interrupted, I'll just be back. I just didn't want to do that because I want to just put it up. I'm not, doing no crazy edits. I'm just going to put this up as is. So anyway, so that's that. I've been dealing with that. It's okay. Still get up early because, I use this as a form of not only meditation, but discipline, because I feel like when you do one thing consistently, regardless of what, it spills onto every area of your life. I kid you not. So if you are struggling to, build momentum, stick with any one thing, find one thing and marry that thing. Well, although that could be a thing, but you know what I mean? Stick with find one thing that you can do and stick with it no matter how you feel, no matter what. And that discipline spills over to every area of life. I also do that with working out. Moving my body every day is a non-negotiable. I go to the gym now that the weather has gotten better, aka at least no snow on the floor. I've been going now. I bumped it up to 3 times a week. I was doing 2, and then when it got cold it went to 1, and then it was, I feel like April, I kind of was just doing mostly workouts in my home. But I always feel like when it's time to go back to the gym, because it's okay to work out in your house, and if that's what you can do, it's better than nothing. But I do feel there's something to be said when you go to the gym. Oh, so I just sprayed this on my face. Game change. I'm about to put y'all on. So if you didn't see the things that I use in my face, check out my other video, my other get ready video, because I did share some of the things I implemented into my repertoire when it comes to my makeup. But I will share this. This is a new one. This Clinique What is this? I don't have my glasses on. This is the Mist Sugar. I feel like I can't even do my makeup without it. And especially for aging skin, you know, it tends to be really dry. And even if you have combination between dry and oily skin, this is still good. It just reminds your face to be youthful, if that makes any sense. So I just sprayed that on my face, and I put this on before I put on any makeup. And I just feel the difference. I even put it on before I go to the gym. Like, I don't put, well, sometimes, like, it depends, you know, I might do a light little beat. It depends on how I feel. But if I'm just going to the gym and it's early in the morning, I'll just spray that on my face after I do my skincare, and it just gives you a nice dewy type feel. Oh, I love it so much, because I know you lying. What? Oh my God, guys. Why I didn't... Okay, so I shared that I got, this is the Clinique concealer. My mouth is watering because this is how excited. I did not know that this came off. I knew like the applicator, but girl, you mean to tell me, like, do I even want to use it because I don't want it to get dirty? But like, you could just like da 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 da. I mean, I feel like you could wash it. But I don't even want to get it dirty, girl. But you could just go in there. That's so thoughtful. But I'm gonna use my my beauty blender. Oh my God, that's so. But you know what? If I like, let's just say you don't have your beauty blender, or maybe you just want to pack light, or whatever the situation is. What? Oh my God, I had no clue that existed. I didn't even know that was a thing, guys. Oh my God. So anyway, so there you go. This is why, you know what? I used to always edit everything, and I just feel, although I feel like I would have left that in, but I haven't been editing my videos because I just feel like when I speak to you guys, it's just like, I just feel like, dare I say, we live in such an edited world, and I just feel like coming before you guys and just giving out a raw dog, I feel like y'all are feeling that because y'all are subscribed, and I love stuff like that. And I feel like we all love to see people, you know, behind the scene, like unedited, untyped, or whatever the situation is. But with that being said, I still love editing. I remember the day when I got Final Cut Pro. I was just like so excited because let me tell you something, that software is not cheap, okay? It's not cheap, but I did look at it as an investment, and you have it forever. So I am grateful that I did make that purchase eventually. But for a very long time, I was editing my videos with the software that came on my Mac Airbook, which is the Mac, the iMovie, which is really, really good. Really, really good. That's how I learned how to edit, to be honest. But anyway, so there's that. Okay, so let's talk about, while I do my makeup, let's talk about the theatrics of Wuthering Heights. Now, this is an old, I heard of it before. I've never read the book. It wasn't even on my repertoire, but I have heard about Wuthering Heights for a very long time, and I just never, you know, it just never piqued my interest, so to speak. But there's a new version of this of the movie that I believe came out in February, if I'm not mistaken. I always like to wipe the tip because, you know what I mean, bacteria, I don't know, certain things. And what? My heart. Oh my God, that movie is such a, if you love romance, okay, if you love The Notebook, and I feel like all of us, you know, all us girlies, especially if you was born in the 70s. I don't even care when you was born, but like, you know, us girlies, especially that was born in the 70s, 60s, you know, going with the wing girls. I like to say the Notebook was our thing. And let me tell you something. If you love the Notebook, this is a gothic style version of a love story, but oh my God. So my boy Heathcliff, the person that played his character, plays in Euphoria. He's what is his name? Jacob? In Euphoria. I hope I got his name right. But anyway, he's the one that used to be Maddie's boyfriend and now is with, I think, Christy, I believe her name is. But anyway, I'm not here for the real names, but Heathcliff from Wuthering Heights. So breathtaking. He is so cute. He's a very handsome young man, but you know, even more than being handsome, he is so talented. And the person that played his love interest is the lead character. I forgot her name. I literally just watched this movie 2 days ago. She's the one who played the new version, that Barbie movie, the lead character. Oh my God, the blonde beauty. She is so, let me tell you, both of them, that love story, it just made me think on so many different levels. It was such an unhinged love triangle, because it was like, it just goes to show you like how people view poverty, how people view love, how people view being like loyalty, and when you go against the grain, because, you know, a lot of people, you know, tend to marry for money. You know, this is not a new thing. People tend to marry for money. Although, you know, it was, I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but I actually want you to go see it. It's on HBO. So if you, HBO Max. Oh my God. I love that movie so much. I love it so much that I love that movie so much that I'm going to watch it again. I have to. I'm going to watch it again. I might even watch this. I believe this movie is going to be like my starter pack on the weekends. Like when I'm feeling like, especially if it's a rainy day or whatever, it's up there with like, for me, Mr. and Mr. Smith, when Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt paid. Although it's different, but just like one of those movies, those comforting movies, like depending if you want action or drama, like the Notebook. You know how many times you probably watch that. I know I watched that a million times, to the point where when I do, if it's back on, more than likely, I'm just going to do a light beat today. I don't want to do too much. It is Sunday. I just want to like feel like I'm up, you know what I mean? And it's just like one of those go-to movies. And I'm just so smitten about this movie. I didn't even know this was a thing. I didn't even know that these characters existed. But I am here for it, honey. Because like, oh my God, like I can't even believe, you know, seeing people play characters like that and how graphic but tasteful it was, and the costuming. They even have like, after you see the movie, if you're like me, I like to go listen to see like how the movie was made, how it was built, how the production was built, the textures, like how they create, what they use to create certain, I can't even get the words out. That's how excited I am about this hero movie. There was this one room called the skin room where it was designed, grafted to match her skin. What? Like, it was just so beautiful. I mean, that sounds kind of like, what? But if you see the movie, you'll see it's just such a beautiful love story. And I was actually going to buy the book, and I was reading some of the reviews, and apparently the movie is bits and pieces of the book. So if you did read the book, a lot of people, I believe, read this book in high school. And I didn't. Child, I was too busy doing other things. But that's not what this video. Okay. What's so funny? I wasn't a big reader until I became an adult. Like, now I devour books. I devour, whether it's an audiobook, whether it is a Kindle book, whether it's a book that I purchased or got from the library. I devour books. But for a very long time, when I was younger, I used to like to watch, I was big into magazines. So if it was a magazine, a fashion magazine of some sort, or one of those magazines like, back in the day, especially when I was into like rap, the Queen Latifah, MC Light type groups, and they would have, I forgot the name of the magazine, but they would have like, different, kind of like the stars. I'm trying to see which one. Okay, this one. Keeping you up with the latest fashions and type of stuff like that. I used to love to peruse those. And then I graduated into the Mary Claire Vogue, and that was like my thing in terms of reading for a very long time. And then as I got more mature, I would say, then I just fell in love with reading, that quiet time. I guess, when life changes, you change as well. But that movie really struck me in ways. I feel like low-key, that's why I can't sleep. I feel like that. I feel like I'm a type of person, when I see something that is so well crafted and designed in terms of whether it's action, but especially a love story, or a drama. It depends, but just like, it just really resonated. And I feel like this movie is not getting as much attention as it needed. I feel like I saw a little bit of the preview when it was coming about, but I didn't really hear anything about it. And then just the other day, I believe it was Friday, I was just perusing, and I seen it, and I watched it, and it was like, you know what I felt? I felt like I bumped into a magical world that I just was skipping along and didn't know that I was invited to. That's how I felt, and I'm still there. So there's that. So that's tea. Okay, that's my bread maker. I'm making some bread. Okay. So, yes, your girl makes fresh bread on a bread machine, okay? So, because the kneading, okay, copper tunnel. We're not doing all of that. But, so that's what we did Friday. And I was going to watch it again. Yesterday. But I feel like that's a movie. I need to be alert. I need to, like, when I'm watching a movie like that, I need to be up, not like about to fall asleep. I want to be engaged. I want to be, I want to be in. So I've been loving that. And, I've been reflecting on a couple of things, and I just realized, like, because my birthday is coming up soon. My birthday month, which is next month, June. I'm a June baby, okay? And I just feel so blessed, I feel grateful. I wouldn't say nervous, but I don't know. I just feel like something big is coming. When you could feel something coming, and I feel like it's good. I'm in a space in my life that I can really say that I'm comfortable in this era. And it's not to say that so many things has changed, but so many things has changed. And what I really believe it is my perspective upon life. I feel like, when you hear the old story, the old saying that, things change when you change. So that's pretty much what's going on right now. And I feel like because I changed my outlook and the way I see so many things, and it comes from maturity, girl. It don't just happen overnight, okay? What's going on? It don't happen overnight, girls. I know. We would all love it to happen overnight, but it doesn't. But you know what's so funny? If it did, would it be worth it? Like, you hear this old thing over and over again, but it really is about the journey. You know what I mean? Because once you accomplish the thing, once you get to the next part, the way we're designed, it's all about the next phase, right? You're not even focused. You made 2 minutes, be like, celebrate, if you even celebrate. And that's something that I'm really working hard on doing, celebrating my wins. And how I celebrate my wins is allowing myself to rest. Because I'm a go, and that is not good for your nervous system. And it wasn't until my spiritual practice. So funny. Okay, so be sure to check my live because I went into a whole thing about that. You already know. Subscribe to the channel because all good things are here. Thank God, because you're here. And no, but seriously, I did do a live talking about how I felt like something was missing, and I said I was I've been on my spiritual practice for 6 years. Girl, I was like, why are you shortchanging yourself? It's been a decade, girl. It's been a decade, because I remember 2000 and over a decade, 15. That's when the shift happened. And in 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, yeah, 26, a decade. Yeah. So that's what really what's been taking place, because I am on this journey of reading the Bible from the beginning to end. And I have realized that my relationship, my anchor, my ability to want to get to know God on such a deeper level is definitely creating a bigger space for my divine, my divinity, as being a woman, as being strong in who I am, being happy in my skin as a woman. This is something that a lot of us struggle with, right? And it just feels good. But girl, let me tell you something. I'm about to do this hair. I'm about to straighten it because, of course, I changed it out again. I made this like U-part wig, but you know what's so funny? I had to take it. Let me tell you, this wore with this hair. Because this is the kinky straight. So I had the body wave and I was loving that. But you know what's so funny? I love big hair. Although I love the body wave, I get bored. But when I go to the gym, my hair sweats, and I did a what's that called? A quick weave with that hair. Girl, I was like, I did a Zumba class and I said, girl, okay, bye. So that's that. So we took that out and we created this, and I'm loving her, but I'm about to straighten her. And get to it. I don't know if this should be a part 2. I kind of feel like it should be a part 2. But you know what? Maybe next time, because I am in a hurry. But guys, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. And if you have watched or read Wuthering Heights, please leave a comment down below and let me know what you thought about the movie or the book. And yeah, stay blessed, stay in peace, and stay empowered. Peace.